Muhammad. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of all worlds. Those of you who say, we are Muslim, listen to what I am going to tell you and believe in the truth. There is only one God, Allah, and this has He caused all the prophets to say. It is sufficient for man's salvation, therefore be not deceived. There is no oath in me. Who has taught you this? It is indeed an unfair distinction, and there is no real abandonment of egoism. I have heard your doctrine that it is sealed, but after me shall come the splendor of all the prophets, and whoever seeks to hinder him seeks Satan. Contrary to the prophecies of the true prophets of Allah, they follow nothing but conjecture and what their souls desire. They seek to entice you from our revelations because they disbelieve. When Allah chose me, He gave me a book which entered my heart in such a way that all that I spoke and speak came forth from that book. I have not departed from the commandments of His lips. Do you think Allah sent me to destroy the law and the prophets? They all consider John a prophet. Do you think that I will not? Don't you know that the Messiah must come? Know therefore that in the faith of the Messiah shall be saved everyone who is elect of Allah. By His will I tell you, this is He. John is the Christ, a bearer of good news, a warner, and the seal of the prophets. How should I not have told you? I have pointed out to you that you say I am the seal of the prophets. I bear no such witness. Who has taught you this? I know not how to read. Who wrote it? Be not deceived. You came only yesterday. The third tongue has taken many captive, and whoever listens to it will not find rest. The scribes tried to make void this knowledge, being advocates of death rather than truth. They bow to the judgments of their leaders. As Allah lives, he who steals honor is worthy of greater punishment than he who steals goods. Why have you done this? None is righteous that does this thing. Draw near John. Do you think what he says is untrue? Do you think he has directed his words against me? Far be it from me to say that you are right. Follow him, that you may be rightly guided. Therefore set your desire upon these words, and you shall be instructed. Many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not as many as have fallen by the tongue. My lips do not speak falsehood, and my tongue utters not deceit. Who among them can declare this? Let them bring forth their witnesses to justify them. Their witnesses neither see nor know. He has reached the furthest limit of instruction, is possessed with all distinctive marks, and adorned with all signs. Verily, he has knowledge of what is hidden and what is manifest. For the eyes see his works, and the ears hear his thoughts. This is from the Lord's lips, and if you will not harden your hearts, surely these things shall be made known to you. See the moon. The day of my term and the time is approached. It is my time to depart, and now he shall shine forth as a sun of knowledge, to destroy the darkness of illusion in this world. Bursting forth with the water of wisdom, he shall break open for the escape of living beings, that door whose bolt is desire, and whose two leaves are ignorance and delusion. Give no heed to the disbelievers. What has the messenger done amiss? It is all one. What is it he declares? Did I not bid you praise Allah? What is it he attempts at dissolving? I say unto you, I regard not myself, believe in Allah. Today a thing is not sought because Allah commanded it, but men look whether the ulema say it, as though Allah was in error and men could not err. That is why I tell you now, and should you follow their desires after this knowledge has come to you, you will have in Allah neither guardian or helper. Unto every nation is a fixed term, and for every period is a book. Allah does blot out or confirms what He pleases. Do you believe this? Now let this be your book wherein to study paradise. Allah bears witness that He revealed it with His knowledge. It is in order that righteous men might be nourished. Do you think that I should show myself jealous? He is manifold in understanding, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean, and has learned such doctrine as is not known to the wisest men in the world. that have grown old among books. Arise and eat what Allah has cleansed. If only the people were all like Allah's prophets. Do not follow the example of those who are divided and opposed to one another. Come to that which Allah has revealed, and to the Messenger. Thus Allah exhorts you, that you may grow in wisdom. I have said this to keep you from falling away, and that I may declare to you that I can no longer be your teacher. What can this book mean? Al-Hadith? This is not my doctrine, but are the fruits of human traditions, and is like plants that flourish after the rain, but then they wither and turn yellow, soon becoming worthless stubble. A sad substitute the wrongdoers have chosen. Are they seeking a religion other than Allah's, teaching for doctrines, commandments of men? Are they equal when compared? Our testimony is truer than their testimony. Woe to them who call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Take heed that you do not judge that which is evil to be of Allah, or that which is good to be of the devil. Those who lead you cause you to err, and destroy the way of your paths on account of what the followers of falsehood did. But you obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine that was delivered to you. Cease to hear the instruction that causes you to err from the words of knowledge. Eat what Allah has cleansed. There are some who are righteous, but not according to knowledge. If they shall have sense in their hearts of what they have done amiss, they shall acknowledge their errors and repent. Some of them are believers, having their thoughts toward Allah, so they shall acknowledge their wrongs and will come to understand it. And because they believe in Allah in the last day, closer shall they be brought. Most of them are ignorant men. If they give no heed, there shall be a woeful punishment. I hope that all, when they hear these things, shall repent. For the leaders of these people cause them to err. Who has instructed you? What is your opinion? The book has been placed so that you may know the truth. This is an alleviation and a mercy from your Lord, and because it unites us more closely to the will of Allah, it is prescribed for you, that you may become righteous. Thus you cannot say on the day of resurrection, "We were unaware of this," nor can you say, "Will you destroy us for what the falsifiers did?" You who have eyes, by this you shall be put to the proof as to whether you are truthful or not. For you were a sheep astray, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine. As many as have transgressed by any of the suggestions of the adversary beg Allah's forgiveness, for it is seemly for a man to confess wherein he has transgressed, and not harden his heart. Make no excuses this day. Allah does not charge a man with more than he has given him. Whatever the messenger gives you, accept it, and whatever he forbids you, forbear it. If you should follow their desires after this knowledge has come to you, I here and now disown you. You will find no believers in Allah in the last day on friendly terms with those who oppose Allah and His Apostle. To help believers is incumbent on us.